guys, welcome to my channel. It is Christian here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. So today I am super excited because I am bringing you a full face of first impressions. We are testing out a bunch of new products. Some products that might be newer to me, but then also some products that are newer to the market. So if you guys are definitely interested in seeing a full face of first impressions, we're trying out some products from Fiona Stiles. We've got the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette on our eyes. I am wearing the Nicole Guerrero Lauder lashes, which are really pretty, like just a full-on first impressions. This first impressions, you guys, I have to admit, super successful. I really love everything. Even the foundation is pretty good. It's a little bit off of a color match and it's not as much coverage as I typically would like, but I think it is pretty decent. So I'm super impressed. I'm super happy with everything that I tried out. If you guys love full face to first impressions, you are definitely in the right place. If you want to see how I got the makeup look wearing all new products, you are going to want to go ahead and keep on watching. But before we get into that video, I just quickly want to say, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Christian. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you do not mind, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Subscribing to my channel, you guys, just ensures that you do not miss any future upcoming videos. I do my very best to post 2 videos a week. And yeah, guys, and if you are not new to my channel, welcome back. Thank you for continuing to join and support. And let's just go ahead and get into this full face to first impressions, you guys. All right, guys, so we're not gonna go in with eye makeup and brows first like I normally do. We're gonna go in with complexion first because I'm gonna keep this look pretty simple because I do have to go to the dentist office right after this, which means that my makeup is just gonna get ruined anyway, because it always does every time I go to the dentist. But I kind of wanted to try out a bunch of these products. So a lot of the stuff you guys have not seen yet because I haven't even done any haul videos for these products yet, but if you have been following me on Instagram, I have been posting regularly on Instagram every day. I've been doing like product shots, so if you want to follow me on Instagram, go ahead, because I know I wasn't very good about posting on there, but now I am. So if you kind of want to see what new makeup I'm playing with or have before I get it up on YouTube, then you want to follow me there. Alright, so the first thing we're going to try is the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin-Infused Complexion Prep Priming Spray. It says it's skin balancing, even skin tone, and it is oil absorbing. It says give your skin a quick hit of vitamins and calm a multitude of sins. This soothing primer preps, primes, and balances the complexion as it evens out skin tone, absorbs oil, and reduces shine. It features the first patented form of stabilized vitamin B6 along with antioxidants, vitamin E, and exfoliating willowbrook. It says that it's for all skin types. And then it says shake well. Hopefully it doesn't smell like the other ones, because you guys know I'm not a big fan of the smell of the other ones. Not have that same odor like as the other ones, because those, even though I like the way they feel on my skin, the smell of them just lingers so long that I just don't like them for that reason. The next thing we're going to be trying out is the Lorac Light Source 3-in-1 Illuminating Face Primer. And this is what this guy looks like. So it basically says instantly bring luminosity and life to your face while preserving your makeup throughout the day with the Lorac's Los Angeles Light Source 3-in-1 Illuminating Primer. This paraben-free high pearl primer is infused with light diffusing soft focus pigments for silky smooth luminous glow. And it just comes out white on the back of your hand. I think I have something new to try out everywhere except for concealer. I don't think I have any new concealers to try out today. It feels really smoothing on the skin. Of course, this isn't going to be a primer that cancels out any pores or anything like that. It's just going to give your skin, like it says, a little bit of luminosity. And I think it does. The next product isn't new, but you guys have heard me complain about bronzer so much, like always looking super patchy on my skin and never looking good, always being too orange or too something, you know, just not able to get it right. Well, I kind of think I figured it out, so I'm still kind of trying to play with it. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have a lot of discoloration on my forehead. Like right here, I have big like patches of discoloration. And whenever I apply my bronzer over it, because I guess the foundation isn't covering it up well enough, even the full coverage foundations. So when I've been applying my bronzer over top of it, it's just making this area just look splotchy and just not blended. And it's the discoloration on my forehead. So I kind of thought, okay, so what I've been doing is I've been taking this Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting palette, and technically I think this is the cream blush. But basically what I've been doing is I've just been kind of dabbing a little bit as kind of like a color corrector, so that way my bronzers apply a little bit nicer. And I've noticed that that has kind of helped a little bit. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit underneath the eye. This is, like I said, this is not a new product, but I don't think I've ever used this on camera. Now today I'm gonna play with the Eco Tools brushes that I purchased and I showed in my last haul. I'm gonna go ahead and play with those today. And for foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with, I've heard Kathleen Lights rave about this foundation so much, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. It is the number 7 Lift and Illuminate foundation, and it says it's medium coverage. It is anti-aging complex. It says it visibly lifts, firms, and illuminates, and it does have SPF of 15 in it. Now, I did a full face of first impressions drugstore edition, and I tried out another number 7 product, and I hated it, like hated it. So hopefully this one will do a little bit better. Okay, it's a little bit thicker than I was expecting. Now, I had no idea what color to pick up in this foundation. I completely guessed. I picked up Cool Vanilla, but hopefully it does okay. Okay, not bad. So, this is the Eco Tools brush, the Complexion Buffer. Okay, so this might be a foundation for my skin type that you would have to build up, because right now it's providing pretty light coverage. I might switch brushes because this brush is a little bit more, it's not as dense as I would like it to be. It's kind of flimsy. With first application, that is definitely more of a light coverage foundation. And I think that the brush is actually shearing it out a little bit more too. So I'm gonna go in with another pump, and then I'm gonna try to build it up using this brush. That's, yeah, it's like a light medium coverage on my skin type, which that's okay. I have been wanting a little bit more lighter coverage lately. Not the full coverage. I have been into more easy, quick, no muss, no fuss makeup looks. I mean, it's nice. On like a day like today, this is a good foundation because I'm probably not going to do a lot once I leave the dentist office. I just want something simple, easy. But this isn't something that I would like reach for on a regular basis because it doesn't even really cancel out all of my redness. It slightly evens out my skin. So it's like the kind of foundation that I would wear if I wanted my skin to look a little bit evened out, but I still wanted a lot of my imperfections to show through, if that makes sense. I do not have a new concealer, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer off camera and then I'll come. All right guys, so I'm back. Now we're gonna go in, and I did apply my concealer and I used the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I've kind of been back on that concealer a little bit lately. I'm gonna go ahead and set it down. And Ulta is having 50% off of Fiona Stiles right now for the 21 Days of Beauty. So I did pick up a bunch of Fiona Stiles products. And then I went ahead and I picked up the Fiona Stiles Invisible Loose Setting Powder in the shade Whitestone. Just gonna shake a little bit into the cap. And then I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that powder. And then I'm gonna kind of start on my cheek. Now I'm just gonna take the bigger brush and the Eco Tools full powder brush, and then I'm just gonna kind of lightly set down the rest of my face. And for bronzer, I'm gonna take the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea. And I'm gonna go back in with the original brush that I used to set down my concealer, because this is actually a defining brush. So this is gonna be actually more of a bronzing brush. And then I'm gonna start to lightly bronze. Ooh, that has more color than I was expecting. I'm gonna switch brushes. I'm not really loving the bronzer color on my skin, you guys. I feel like it's looking a little warm. I was expecting it to be a little bit more of a neutral bronzer. With another Fiona Stiles product, this is the Fiona Style Mistake Free Makeup Multidimensional Color Palette. And this is a face palette. Looks like that. Go in with this shade right here. palette, I'm gonna go in with the blush. I'm gonna take this blush right here. Very pretty, very soft. And then I'm just gonna blend that out a bit. It's a very pretty blush color. Very soft, very easy to work with powders. Very blendable, I like that. But I'm gonna go in with a different highlighter today. We're gonna try the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess in the shade HeatWave. Look how stunning this packaging is. And I'm gonna try it on the fan brush, the highlight brush, the Eco Tools, and I'm just gonna pick a little bit of that up. There's actually a lot of glitter coming off of this product. Like a lot of glitter. I don't know about this one. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but look at all of the glitter that's floating around on this product. I don't know if I want to use that. We'll try it. That's actually looking really glittery on the cheeks, you guys. I don't know that I like this. Like, there's full on glitter specks on my cheeks right now. Maybe that's a glitter overspray, because too many people swear by this highlighter for it to be as glittery as it is. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just take one of the highlighters out of here, and just because I felt like that's just not really highlighting my skin, I felt like that's just kind of applying glitter. So just right there, now, oh, that's pretty. Now that is a highlight. And I'm just putting it at the tops of my cheeks. That's pretty. Now this I like. So this palette on first impressions is a hit, like a complete hit. I like this. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which we all know is not new, but I feel like my bronzer got a little bit crazy. So I'm just gonna run it under here. And now we're gonna move on to a new brow product. We're gonna try the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Brow Pencil. And this brow pencil comes in exactly one shade. So I think that the whole purpose behind this, let's see, universal transforming shades adjusting to your brow color. Apply softer strokes for lighter hair colors, including blonde and silver. Press harder for darker hair colors, including brown and black. And the shape of it is a little weird. Hopefully you guys can see that. Like, it's not shaped, I don't know, we'll have to see. I don't know if the shape of this is gonna throw me off, I think. So I'm gonna apply slightly lighter strokes because my hair is not that dark and my brows aren't that dark. They're like a light medium. Okay, I'm not applying too hard, but I feel like, oh, the color's okay. I don't think I like the shape of the brow pencil itself though. I mean, I guess the color is okay. It's not my favorite brow product in the world, but upon first application, but it's working. I mean, it's definitely giving me a nice, thicker, fuller brow. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm gonna try the Smashbox Lid Primer in the shade White. And white just typically intensifies your bases. So we're gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of that. Now, I gotta be kind of quick, you guys, because I always pick the worst times to film. I literally have to leave my house in like 15 minutes to get to the dentist. I had filmed 2 other videos, a haul video and a overhyped products video, but they just came out not very good. Like, I just kept so I'm gonna have to refilm those. Hopefully I can refilm at least one more of those today. That's not blending out as nicely as I would like it, but that could be because foundation is already over top of it. And I usually do my eye makeup first, so that could be why. Because it's feeling and looking a little patchy on the eyelid. I've committed, so we're going for it. So we're gonna take the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette. Looks like that. Sometimes full face of first impressions, I'm kind of like, was that a good idea? Because when you try a whole face of first impressions and things turn out crazy, you don't know what to blame. But you know, sometimes you just have to commit and go for it. So I'm just grabbing a bunch of eyeshadow brushes that I need to wash. I'm gonna take, what am I gonna go in with? Oh my gosh. Now I'm starting to get nervous because I have to be quick. I'm gonna go in with Safe Word. And this is my Sephora Precision number 10 brush. Oh, and by the way, I actually really do like the way my brows turned out today. I just feel like I have to learn how to use that brow product a little bit because it is different shaped than what I'm used to. So does anybody know anything about the Sephora VIB Rouge sale for this year? Normally last year it was this week. It started I think on like the 7th or the 8th last year. And I haven't heard anything about it. And I don't plan on picking up a lot of makeup, but there's a couple of more higher end skincare items that I wanted to pick up. And I haven't heard anything about it. They're blending nicely. I think it's a little choppy, but I think that that's more of because of the base and the eyeshadows, because even with it being choppy, they're still blending out pretty decently. All right, you guys, so it is seriously like 4 hours later, but that's okay. You cannot keep a first impressions video down. So we're gonna keep on going. I had my times wrong on my dental appointment, so I had to completely stop filming, stop doing my makeup, and run out the door. But we're back and we're gonna finish. So we're gonna finish the eye look. And I'm just gonna kind of re-intensify that initial shade that we went in with, which was Safe Word. And then I'm gonna take Dominatrix. This is a MAC 217. And I am gonna feather out Dominatrix right here. Even though it has been hours since I've laid down a primer, these shadows are still looking nice. I'm kind of taking Dominatrix now above the natural fold in my eye. And then I'm gonna go back in with Safe Word and blend that out a little more. These shadows perform pretty decent, you guys. Just kind of intensifying it right in there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of Safe Word, and just to kind of get the under eye going, we're gonna run that. And then on a flat definer brush, we're gonna take Safe Word. And we are gonna push it into the lower lash line. And then with the Morphe E36, I'm gonna kind of just blend that out. I'm gonna take a little bit of Charm, and we're gonna just kind of blend that with Safe Word and Dominatrix. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of my Too Faced glitter glue. And I'm gonna take Fetish. All right guys, so now we're gonna try out the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. They're looking pretty good. I didn't put on any of my normal lash primer because I am just gonna put on some false lashes today. With the eye look this dramatic, you have got to wear false lashes. Seems like a nice mascara. That did a pretty good job giving me some length and some volume. I kind of like that. I know with my lash primer, and if I had curled my lashes, it would have performed a lot better, but I decided to just be lazy and not even mess with that. All right, guys, we're gonna take a little mascara to bind the lashes together. I'm just gonna kind of give them a squeeze. And then I'm gonna go in with bottom mascara. Alright guys, so the lip color that I was gonna wear is a little too pink. I kind of tested it out. So we're just gonna go in with something kind of nude. And this is the Essence Lip Liner in 11 in the nude. And then Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick in Child Star. And then we're gonna go ahead and try out the new Marc Jacobs Coconut Recover Perfecting Coconut Setting Mist. The one that's getting a lot of hate, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I think it's nice. I think the initial squirt that I did is probably what people are talking about, where it just kind of spits out of your face. So I did a test squirt, and then I think it's coming out very nice, very even. I think the mist on this is really nice, you guys. So I don't know why people are hating on this. Maybe you just have to do the initial test squirt and then go in on your makeup before you just kind of start spraying. But I did see it kind of spit out at you at first, but then I think it came out really good, you guys. That mist was nice. All right, you guys, and that is the completed look. I really think that every single thing that I picked up in this particular haul, or this particular first impressions, I'm thoroughly impressed by every single thing. The only thing I'm a little WTF about, Estee Lauder HeatWave bronze highlighter, because it was a little bit glittery on the cheeks, but everything else was absolutely amazing, you guys. I am so happy to have tested out a bunch of these products. I think they're bomb. I think they're so good. This, you guys, don't sleep on Fiona Stiles. I feel like people are sleeping on this brand, and it is worth checking out, you guys. A lot of the stuff that I have tried out from them have been really good. I've been impressed. I haven't tried a ton of products from the brand, but everything I have tried, I have been super impressed by. So I think that the sale is still going on. I'm gonna try to get this up before the 21 Days of Beauty is over, while all of this stuff is still 50% off. And I would definitely recommend picking up a couple of items from the brand, you guys, because I think it's pretty freaking good. So yeah, this was a super successful full face of first impressions. I cannot wait to play with some of these products a little bit more. The foundation is not like my typical everyday choice, but I do think that for the coverage that it provides and what it claims to do, I do think that it does what it says it's gonna do. You can't be mad at it for that, but just like on everyday, more natural foundation day, that is definitely something that I would probably still reach for. I don't know that it's gonna be holy grail status, but I definitely think it might be something that I could enjoy. So yeah, guys, like I said, you guys, I'm super happy with all the products I tried out. This first impressions was a bit of a hot mess. Most people, you know, do their makeup all in one sitting, not, you know, 4 hours later. But I think even with that, everything still performed extremely well, you guys. So all of these products, huge thumbs up. I cannot wait to test them out some more. You guys let me know down below what kind of products that you would like to see next, or what you would like me to test out next, and I will try to get back to you as quickly as possible. If you do like these types of videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, you guys. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.